I'm now joined by Professor Shigeo Hirose, Director of the Hyper-Environmental Robots Lab, also known as the HERO Lab. Thanks for joining us today. What role is HERO Lab playing in robotics right now?
Well, main target is decommissioning task of the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear reactor. As maybe you know, there's a big accident and the radiation level is very high, so human workers cannot enter. So we need a very sophisticated robot system to do the decommissioning task.
What unique work are you doing in designing and building these robots?
Global view of the task is that one is a very long robot arm, which should be entered into a small hole connected to the center of the nuclear reactor. We want to take some samples of the debris. Another one is one which moves around shallow water. The water to cool down the nuclear reactor is stored at the basement of the building, and we have to collect the sand, and that robot moves around by using the crawler and a float. So these are other unique features.
And what systems are required to ensure that these robots can operate in extreme conditions such as high temperature, high levels of radiation, and difficult terrain?
Reliability of the mechanism is the most important. Once it is inside the nuclear reactor, people cannot enter to repair something if it's broken. So we have to always be very reliable, and it can be very easy to teleoperate.
And when and where can we expect these robots to be deployed in the future?
Well, maybe a few years later, we already made several prototypes, and it will be entered. And I think it takes 40 or 50 years. So for a few generations, our robot will be developed for that task.
And what are some of the main points that you'll be highlighting in the plenary session on robot research and development?
I'm going to talk about the creative design of the robot. And there are 3 points. One is to make fast. We always have to make the robot. It's a study of synthesizing the object, and to making give us lots of hint and also some useful knowledge about the science. And another one is I made the word non-verbal thinking. We have to think by words, but that narrow our perspective of the design thinking. So we propose to think by object itself. And third one is the minimization in robotics. We always try to make the robot complicated, but minimize the mechanism is extremely important, and I'll talk about these 3 points.
Thank you so much for joining us.